another wonderful, insightful, informational, introspective video for you all. So today I wanted to talk about discipline, consistency, and success, and the connection that they have, and how you can utilize that information to create your own success, right? So first things first, if you're new here, thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Berginaaa, and welcome to the Bad Bee Gang. It's a gang full of bad bitches, pretty girl gang only, that's it. And if you're back, thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for watching another video. So we are gonna get into discipline, okay? So my first question is, what is discipline? Do you know what discipline is? Discipline is, I'm looking at my notes, you guys know I'm the first lady of Juicy Couture, so discipline is to train oneself to do something in a controlled and or habitual way. So discipline basically is just like a training yourself to do a habit, like, you know, brushing your teeth every day, taking a shower every day. And I know those are like simple things, and people tend to think like they're necessities. I mean, they are, but there are people who don't brush their teeth every day. There are people who don't take a shower every day, you know? So discipline is just like the little things that you do every day that creates that habit. So when you think of discipline like that, right? That led me to my next point, which is the only discipline you need in this life is the discipline to be consistent. That's it. If you have the discipline to be consistent, you have the discipline to do any and everything that you want to do in this life, because consistency is key. Without consistency, you can't be disciplined, and without discipline, you won't be consistent. The two go hand in hand. They are like this. And then that brought me to more thinking. Okay, so if discipline leads to consistency, what is consistency? Consistency is having the strength to do something every day, kind of similar to discipline, right? But then that pushed me into my next point. Ultimately, consistency equates to success. If you can be consistent, you can be successful at anything you do, because success takes consistency. So consistency and discipline breeds what? Success. They didn't teach y'all that in school, did they? They didn't teach y'all that in school, did they? So the more thinking I did, the more I realized that success is just consistency, and consistency is just discipline. And to be consistent doesn't mean you do the same amount every day. Consistency just means that you have no 0 days. You're doing it every day. Even if one day you do 100 squats and the next day you do 5 squats, but you were consistent. You kept it going, you know? Because at the end of the day, even small progress is still progress. Invisible progress is still progress. As long as you know that you're putting the work in, even if nobody else knows, you know, God knows. So it's going to pay off. As long as you're being consistent, it's going to pay off. You're going to be successful, because without consistency, there's no success. But with consistency, there's always going to be success. So as long as you're trying your best every single day, and you have no 0 days, and you're disciplined, you're consistent, that is literally the recipe to success. That is the recipe to succeeding, just being consistent. For an example, right? You put $1 in a bank account daily. By the end of the year, it'll grow to $365. And if you keep doing that, and you keep doing that every single day for every day that you live, right now, if I was doing that, I would have 22 years of dollars in my account. If I was doing that from the day I was born, well, if my parents started me off, obviously, and I just kept going to now, I would have 22 years of worth of dollars in that account. And if you think about it, I know $1 a day doesn't seem like much, and by the end of the year it's 365, but imagine 365 times 22. Now I can't do the math off the top of my head, but somebody go and do the math and put it in the comments. But that's a good amount of money. And then if you keep going and you keep going, that could pay your child's trust fund one day. You understand what I'm saying? So as long as you are consistent, you are disciplined enough, as long as you are disciplined enough to be consistent, and you are consistent with what you're doing, it makes success inevitable. And as I've been more consistent with my YouTube, I have realized this, and this is why I will continue to be consistent. And even if I don't post a video, I will post a short. Even if I don't post a short, I'm gonna make a post under my posts on YouTube. I'm going to do something because I'm keeping the cycle going. That's how the algorithm will push you out for social media for social media content creators. If you are, in the gym, work out every day. Even though I know we have like rest days, but even on your rest days, you can take a 10, 15, 20, 30-minute walk. It takes nothing to take a 30-minute walk. Just you and your legs. You can work out every single day. I mean, we technically already do. We're always constantly walking. You go to the mall, that's a workout in itself. You understand? So just be consistent. Have the discipline to be consistent, and you will succeed. Keep going. Keep, never stop. Keep going after what you love, and stay the course. Stay focused. Because as long as you have that tunnel vision and you're disciplined enough to be consistent, and you're consistent, you are inevitable to succeed. All right? Thank you for watching my video. Everybody knows I have art for sale. It will be linked in the description box below. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Bye.